2 chests. Possibly 3. I don't know how to count.
Oh yeah, I'm coming to you.
My God, it's full of loot.
Pistols for days. It's not that great.
Take the plunge?
Take them.
Yeah, it's all like level 34 garbage.
Oh, hey.
Take the plunge! Yeah, I'm doing it. Whee! Yeah!
Yeah, you get confetti and a lot of cheering.
I bounced off the edges.
Praise me! Praise me!
Oh, we're back here.
I did your applause.
They love us.
Today, I am thankful for big-ass monsters and the mercenaries.
Who wants to hear a story? It's Xbox 360. That's why there's a little 360 logo by the game name. But, yeah.
Hi, Alfred. Alright, everyone be quiet now while we hear Grandma Flexington's story. While we wait, I'm gonna look to see if Steve's in the audience.
Cool. I'm gonna use the head so it gets added.
Aw, Steve's. Oh, we got a head?
Yeah.
I wanna go put the head on before we do this.
Yeah, say when. Oh yeah, maybe we should do that.
Oh, there's a...
We just got a head for the quest.
Yep.
Over yonder somewhere.
Ah,
Sweet.
yep.
We don't have to go. We don't have to go back. Nice.
Ah, I'm a turkey head.
Oh God, that's terrifying. I'm gonna say wow.
That is terrifying.
I don't know if I'm okay with that.
I'm delicious. Is the name of my head.
Whatever.
I'm not seeing it. Did I not go into my thing? Yes, I did not do that. Now it's just not coming up.
I had to scroll.
I did not get it.
You get a head?
No. No head for me.
That's horseshit. I demand a refund.
Let me see what you guys... Alright, it's kind of fun.
It should be in, I don't know.
It's not in your inventory?
I'm not seeing it.
That's so weird.
Bogus.
Whoa.
I have a PS3. I don't have this on it though. I have all the things.
Yep, I definitely do not have
It's
it.
for work.
Horseshit. This is no holiday at all, god damn it.
Welcome to my humble shop.
Let's go talk to Grandma.
Hi, Grandma.
Okay, I didn't pick anything up.
I'm staring at Grandma's man tits, which are really weird.
And to be fair, we need pumpkin pie to go with the turkey, so really, it's all good.
I'm gonna stand on the table.
I've got my pumpkin ale.
Man, it's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale squid with 100 tentacles. You ever thought anything with tentacles? Terramorphous had tentacles out.
I love it, Grandma's a fan.
Alright, the whale creature. His name was Paul the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town.
I know. I love Grandma's shin pads.
And the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time in a scat meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torg. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, but we got by.
Clearly.
He looks like he had his fair share of protein there, Grandma.
One another after that horrible gas leak blew up the iridium mine.
Now that's what happened to his parents.
From that day on, my little Mr. Torg found
My God. The origin of Torg.
Oh, wow.
to avenge his fallen parents and... Oh man, I forgot what I was talking about. Where was it? Oh, right, the blowhole, the apocalypse. So anyway, I was wrestling blowhole to the ground and I have my bicep curled around his blueberry fruit.
Blueberry.
Sorry, I meant to say blubbery. I put blueberries on the brain, I guess. I grow them in my backyard.
I love the tangents.
Aww. See, Torg is awesome.
Anyway, I have my bicep around his blubbery.
He respects women.
Torg starts crying.
I love my grandma. Fuck you.
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torg drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite. I'm extremely partial to the way the marshmallows act like little landmines of flavor.
Landmines of flavor.
She's absolutely right. I love that analogy. Fantastic.
Pistachio? I bet it's pistachio. Oh, that reminds me. You'll never guess who I saw today. Pistachio the Amazing. He's a magician who studied under Crazy Earl, so he's got that weird mustache, you know. But I saw him make a rack hive disappear. A whole
That's a lot of rack hive.
I said to Mr. Torg, Mr. Torg, wasn't that amazing? And he said, yes, it was, Grandma. Didn't you say that high five? You remember saying that?
She calls him high five. That's great.
Hey, man.
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere out there, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little keepsakes up there. Are you
Yes,
Absolutely.
ma'am.
paying attention,
Yes, ma'am.
right? Say,
Please don't hurt him.
What's a favorite? Rocky Road.
Rocky Road.
Hers is Rocky Road.
Oh, so you are listening. How wonderful. You're an even better listener than my old pet rat.
Beasto?
Beasto was such a sweetie. You ever had a pet rat? If you can tame them, they are the sweetest pet you'll ever have. He used to just sit on my shoulder and I still remember the way he used to
That's pretty normal for regular birds, too.
Sweet. It was so cute. I had a conversation with him once. I said, Mr. Beasto. He liked being called Mr. Beasto. It made him feel like an aristocrat. I said, Mr. Beasto, you're looking very cute today. And he said, oh, thank you. That's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that you know that's how he felt. And then he lowered his little head like he was taking a bow. It was adorable.
This is still 100 times better than fucking real life visiting the grandparents.
Woody.
Man.
Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to take vengeance. And then I found Beasto making little poops on the
I wish my
window.
grandmother was half this
After
entertaining.
Mr. Torg and I wrestled her to the ground, I did a flying pile driver off a nearby tower tree. Got him straight in the spine and brought him down. We brought him in and fed him some skag steaks until he decided he loved us. I still miss Beasto sometimes. He just died of old age. Rack don't live much longer than a few years, but I treasured the time we had together. Poor Mr. Torg. When Beasto died, he cried for a week. The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
True that.
Damn right.
That's right, high five. Is something wrong? You look confused, Voltunter. Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torg high five before. The world may know him as Mr. Torg, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition, after all, to use your grandfather or grandmother's name as your own middle name. And my husband, High Five Flexington, God rest his soul, was the best grandfather Mr. Torg could have asked for before he passed. He taught Mr. Torg dang near everything he knew about firearms. Without High Five's teachings, I don't think the Torg Corps
I agree.
exist at all. Gosh, I still remember the first gun Mr. Torg tried to make after his parents died. A Jacob shotgun with a stick of dynamite.
Fair enough.
Barrel. Torg nearly blew his face off, but he got up, dusted his mustache off.
What was he, 10? She said.
10 years old.
Yes!
He would make a gun that fired explosions without killing the operator. And by golly, he did. It took a couple of dozen prototypes before he got the right combination of gun parts and explosives right. But once he did, woo-wee! I'll never forget the plume of smoke that used to be my neighbor's. There it is. Gosh, I've been talking your ear off for some time, haven't I? So kind of you to listen for this long. I've taken up too much of your time already. Please don't feel like you have to stick around any longer. As a matter of fact, take this for giving this old woman some.
What you got, Grandma? Grandma's paying us.
Nice. Listen to the story. Get
$1. It's $1.
Oh, fantastic.
You know how Grandma always gives you $1.
Let's go get some Rocky Road.
Oh, thanks for the $1, Grandma.
More attractive than Mr. Torg
All right, we got another story. I'm gonna
All right.
grab a drink.
I like how everyone's just sitting around listening to Grandma.
Man, I was looking
Oh,
forward
yeah,
to this.
it's it too. Okay.
Tell us a story, Grandma.
I first actually heard about this from one of the guys at my LARP. Told me about how he's like, oh god, it's so crazy, you have to answer questions and stuff, and he never did the second part. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna see him this weekend and be like, I sat through the whole thing.
We ain't no bad grandchildren. We sat through all of Grandma's bullshit stories.
Listen to all Grandma Torg's story. Man, my grandma's really awesome, but man, if I had a Grandma Torg, shit, I want to hear all the stories.
Exactly, like, I love my grandma, but she ain't no Torg or a Flexington.
No. Grandma's almost got like kind of a mullet thing going on. Very long in the back.
She's got like a perm mullet.
Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scott.
Oh, good. She's still around.
She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her for her one officer, and I said, "Oh, hey,
I got one of the less
you
cold
caught the Vault Hunter, didn't you?"
pumpkins. Oh well.
Down all elegantly and said something like, "You did it," and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up. I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a vault hunter like you. I bet you're
Yeah, totally. I'm quite the hunk.
left and right.
I'm quite insatiable.
You're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr. Torg was so scared of trying to get a date for such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking. I tried to tell him, I said, don't
Now I know why he was so heartbroken when he couldn't play D&D.
chase your dreams
Yep.
and love will find
Aw.
you. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just
B&B, bunkers and badasses.
My bad, my bad. Copyright pending.
reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a star. But
I
if you
love
do
these
something
stories.
interesting,
There's some word truth right here.
or killing mercenaries, then people will see that.
Pay attention, kids. Don't be creeping.
Sound advice. Sound advice.
Always a fine line between that kind of
No matter what you do, don't come off as a stalker, people.
There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torg first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. Taking pictures of himself and posting them to the internet all the time. Trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one day with a supermodel under each arm, and I said, Mr. Torg, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun, I said. And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well known for doing something great than with actually doing something great. Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster?
Oh yeah.
That was all.
The Kerblaster's the
Blacker, which I know
the
I'd
legendary
love.
one you can get in the
There's more
machines.
combat than
One of them
just
anyway.
I've always been partial to the three-way Hulk myself.
style counts.
Or the thick
And
root.
there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't. Actually, that reminds me. Now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback.
What?
In my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming.
Grandma's writing plays?
To find love in a gladiatorial arena.
I'm down with
I
that.
think Grandma's writing the Hunger Games.
So the play is called
Broken hearts and broken necks
into it.
this Christmas.
Fade in on an arena just after a match. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage. A spotlight illuminating her blood-stained arm. She stands, holding her sword triumphantly aloft. Back. Is there no warrior who can challenge me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games! Exit Valkyrie, as she shakes her head in despair. From stage left, enter
Exeunt means exit for those of you who've never read a screenplay.
Oh, that. Thank you.
He began sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is
I love how cultured Grandma Flexington is.
They're all cultured.
He drops his push pull to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape the past which haunts me. Must I live forever as a fraud, sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my pursuers? Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating?
Somebody had to sit here and think of all of this.
Yeah, and write this whole thing.
Somebody got paid for this.
Yeah, someone had to say all this.
I heard a noise.
Saying it sounds a lot more fun than trying to come up with it all.
Oh, great gods. Was nothing but the wails of those souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly upward through Valhalla. Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword. Mine, however, have only yet begun. For it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged life is a forest.
So I'm working on the third revision.
Our characters are getting bored with Grandma.
Do.
Any minute now, my guy's gonna start screaming about nipple salads.
I love she has the headphones just like Torg.
Yeah, she does, doesn't she?
Yeah. She's got them curlers in.
I think they're hearing aids at this point, but whatever.
Metal arms, strong enough to smash concrete. Good times.
We're getting a whole fucking play script here.
Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with 2 fingers? What hidden power does he hold? What secrets does he keep? I will endeavor to uncover his past in the hope that our swords may cross in battle.
To be honest, it's kind of more of an opera, but I'm into it.
Interior of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it?
Of course we did.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I did.
Keep it going.
The governess enters from stage left. Governess, I refuse to respond to these absurd accusations. The husband looks at her quizzically. Governor, and what accusations may those be? Governess. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm ready to get feedback.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and
What about you? What are you up to?
Get
What's
shit-faced.
Grandma Flexington all about? And I bet you've had some amazing adventures. Mr. Torg told me about the time you all played bunkers and badasses together. He said it was one of the most.
Oh, that had a
Yay.
happy ending, and I'm so happy about that.
Games are about inclusivity.
Sorry, sweetie, but really.
It's about
you
coming
and all
together,
brothers
people, and
and
having
sisters
fun.
It wasn't easy for Mr. Torg to make friends at school when he had facial
Facial hair at age 8. Vaccinated.
and dead parents by age 9.
Oh, man.
Found him intimidating. But I told him that he should be thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good friend anyway. But he really does like hanging out with all of you. Most people these days want Torg to pose for pictures or blow something up. It's not often he gets to sit down and play games with me. Oh, speaking of games, did you play Going Back to the House yet? It's a new echo simulation about exploring.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gone home. Okay, I was like, wait a second.
No violence or anything. Cereal boxes and remember.
Pretty much.
I really like where Echo Sims have gone in the past few years, don't you? There seem to be a lot more of them with interesting things to do beyond shooting people, and the writing has gotten so tight besides. For instance, did you ever play The Samurai's Marker? The whole game's story was delivered through haiku. Did Zero write it or something? No, I know you're doing it.
If they actually bring the Samurai's Marker up in Tales, since Zero shows up, I will die.
Pretty good.
I will probably die.
I'm really looking forward to that fucking Telltale game, dude.
Easily one of the best punch-related comedy sims ever. But oh, I'm really looking forward to this game called Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big randomized survival game about throwing bottles at trees and accidentally.
Oh, that was Sir, You're Being
In the
Hunted.
demo version, I
Yeah.
swear
Oh, yeah,
birds
yeah.
died. 10 out
Well,
of 10,
there-
my book.
Scared of
He
birds
just
so
went
hard
through
it died.
all of the fucking Steam greenlight shit for this fucking story.
Yeah. These are all good games, though.
Yeah, it's probably all games they were playing. Oh shit, I gotta move.
Psycho Head Volleyball, throwback to the Top Gun
I had to
mission.
move, my screen got dark.
That's an old
So did I. It just darkened for me too.
idea was to punch a convict and then see how far you could make their viscera fly across a big field.
I can play that.
You got points based on distance and the size of the viscera. She won the final round of the giblet toss championship by getting a left eyeball to cross the 300
Pretty
feet.
impressive.
Very nice.
They said she was juicing with iridium, but I think they were just angry that she dethroned the
Misogynistic Jeff.
People really liked him for some reason. Hey, what's your favorite food?